Welcome to Khanversations. I'm Muqtedar Khan. Today I'm going to talk to you very briefly about German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock's visit to India. She's on a 2-day visit to India, and I want to unpack the strategic, the diplomatic significance of this visit to India. But before I begin the briefing, please subscribe to the channel, Khanversations. Please like the video and do share it with your friends and those you think who might find this interesting. And do ring the bell icon so that you get intimations when I post my next video. So you need to understand that a couple of months ago in September, the German foreign minister, while hosting a press conference with the Pakistani visiting foreign minister in Berlin, talked about the human rights situation in Kashmir and said that every country has a role to play in reducing conflict worldwide, and Germany too has a role to play. And so Germany would like to see a more vigorous role for the United Nations to intervene in the conflict in Kashmir and address the human rights situation in Kashmir, as well as try to reduce the tensions between India and Pakistan. And of course, that was clearly not acceptable to Delhi. And Indian foreign ministers and the foreign ministry immediately responded and issued a statement basically condemning the German minister's position and saying that has Germany changed its foreign policy, etc. And then, of course, Germany then withdrew that statement to some extent, trying to clarify that Germany had not changed its position on Kashmir issue. The issue is really this much, this very basic for all of you to understand, is that India seeks to keep the Kashmir issue a bilateral issue so that the issue is resolved through dialogue between India and Pakistan, and India does not want that to be internationalized. It does not want any foreign intervention or interference in this matter, neither the US nor the United Nations or the Security Council or even OIC. And there have been attempts in the past by international organizations and countries to intervene and try to play the role of peacemaker, etc. And India has rejected all such overtures. In fact, if you remember, President Obama in his first term tried to appoint somebody as a special ambassador for this particular issue, and on severe criticism from India, then actually abolished that position. So India clearly maintains that this is a bilateral issue, and any deviance by any country on this matter is something that immediately gets a strong response from India. So there was a lot of shall we say, anger in Delhi towards the German foreign minister for raising this issue. So now that she's visiting, clearly we are all talking about that. So it is important to understand that India is now the president of G20 and Germany is the president of G70. So this meeting between the two foreign ministers is actually a good thing. India and Germany are both advanced democracies. Germany is India's 6th largest trading partner. I think the top 5 are US, China, and then United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Russia, and then Germany. So Germany is an important trading partner with India, and the trade is about $21 billion. Germany is also one of the biggest, I think, top 7 investors in India. So German investments are more than 10 billion euros in India. There are a lot of manufacturing going on. Volkswagen is manufactured now in Pune and other places. So there is a lot of good things happening between the two countries. So this particular moment 2 months ago on Kashmir issue did create a sense of unpleasantness, but it is now an opportunity for both countries to patch up and move forward. So in many ways, you could say this is a make-up visit by the German foreign minister to India. But it also gave Jaishankar, India's foreign minister, a great opportunity to present to her on the Kashmir issue the India's point of view. And so he went on to explain to her as to how India continues to face on a daily basis cross-border terrorism. And so for Germany to raise the issue of human rights in Kashmir while not raising the issue of cross-border terrorism and not talking about the victims of that cross-border terrorism, India thought was quite unfair and unjust. And so I think in that sense, that faux pas by the German diplomat has given India an opportunity to impress upon one of the leaders of the European Union India's position on Kashmir. So in that sense, it is a step forward. The German foreign minister has already praised the fact that India is taking a lead position on environmental issues, especially with regards to the G20 agenda. And Germany looks forward to working with India on the G20 agenda. But what is also interesting is that both countries are also eager to work on the war on Ukraine issue. The Russian war with regards to Ukraine is reaching a very critical moment where, as winter begins to increase, there's a pretty strong likelihood that all European economies are going to go into recession. A recession in Europe does not just do damage to Europe, but also will do damage to other countries, especially in the developing world, in the global south, who export to Europe, who get tourists from Europe. So it is quite possible that we might see some kind of a negative impact on the global economy in 2023 if Europe goes into recession in the next month or two. So this whole idea of stopping the Ukrainian war is very critical, and I'm looking forward to see if something comes out from this meeting between the Indian and the German foreign ministers on the issue of India playing a significant role to bring peace or at least ceasefire on the Ukrainian front. So I hope you found this short briefing useful. And if you did, as I said, please subscribe to Khanversations and ring the bell icon. This is Muqtedar Khan, your host. And until next time, be safe.